Month ago, Jesse. This shit started a couple months ago, man. The world's on fire, Jesse. You're misleading people. So yeah, that's 5 days ago. You're misleading people, dude. You're lying to them. There's another month. That's 300,000 acres right there in a couple of fires. There's another 85,000, dude. What you got? We got another fucking 31,000 a month ago, Jesse. CERN was asleep. Do you see what's going on here? Evacuations all over Spain and Italy and everywhere else. Jesse, do you know what time it is? You know your moon's been confounded for 10 years, for 12 years. Canon says when the sister system nears Earth, it will cause the axis to tilt, making the sky roll, thus beginning tribulations on Earth. Didn't I start bugging you about 2011? I know it was October 2010 when I started seeing it. As a Navy navigator, I can't think that I had missed it too much. I spoke to 350 of the Native American tribes, Jesse. They told me they saw it about the same time. So I'm checking out Canon, and it says about 10 years and 5 months for tribulations. We're out of that. They done rolled out the mark, and now we're fucking sitting here watching a third of the trees burn, and you're trying to blame CERN for this? Dude, you're a sick man. You're pulling crap out of your ass and misleading people to their death, Jesse. What do you think's going to happen to you for that, boy? Your karma has got to be sucking ass right now. You and your whole family gonna get sick, boy. I wouldn't play around with fucking misleading people right now. Now is not the time to be doing that. I would be trying to get myself straight. Last video, Rex. Dude, it's not CERN. CERN wasn't even operating. Was it? Was it, Jesse? Damn. So it is when you work with stupidity and lies. Look at all that documented fucking stuff right there, timestamped. CERN wasn't working then, was it? November 2020. Was CERN working that day when the IMF line was plastered up against us? Was it, Jesse? And crunchy? No? Not nearly as crunchy as it is today. Because those big ass planets hadn't gotten close to us yet. Do you see that? Same thing you're blaming on CERN. Well before CERN was repaired. Here's 1 year later, 2021, Jesse. Do you see the progressiveness of it, Jesse? It's getting worse. We've been watching this thing for a long time, boy. I got thousands of hours of footage of this. You want to play? You go ahead and play. I'm going to sit here and give people the truth. You can do what you feel like. Let me show your stupid ass something, Jesse. You ever heard of the Coriolis effect? It's completely reversed. Because the polar vortex, the blue Kachina overtook our goddamn planet about 3 months ago, dude. Made a video. Where were you? Huh? Where were you, dude? Talking about 3 layers of atmosphere down until you get to our fucking atmosphere levels, and it is being pressed all the way down from the jet stream, dude. All the way down from the jet stream to the surface. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? They got you watching this. How about these? This over here's been sending rogue waves into fucking Spain and shit. Jesse, where were you? Where you been? You piece of shit. You fucking lie to people, dude. You lie to people for money. Jesse, your soul's at stake, boy. You're not in the right time to be fucking with this. This is the end. This is the fucking end. You know that Hopi tale, dude? That one where this guy with a mark reads the ancient language? I've read the ancient language, bro, and I got the mark. Mama told me she's gonna make everybody sick. Dude, you don't want to be in that energy. If you're not in the right mind, in the right energy, you're going to get sick, dude. You and everybody you know, Jesse. If I was you, I'd do a little bit of soul searching, man. Figure out what your Schumann frequency is. Have you ever looked at the goddamn research of it, dude? Do you even know what you're doing to yourself and others right now? Your Schumann's spiking, bro. Anything zero point 0.5 or above fucking isn't very useful for you. You having problems sleeping? Having earrings? A little dizziness already? Yeah, you're well on your way, man. There's only one way out of this alive. Truth, Jesse. Start speaking it. Did you know you have a magnet field just like Earth's? And if you bring it to the right frequency, you're going to inherit Earth's strength. You ever hear something like that? Do you know anything about magnets, Jesse? Because you got one, dude. And this one is affecting yours. Ooh, she knows your heart, bro. Damn. Instantaneously at a distance, and that's one of Creator's archangels you're fucking with. Her magnet ain't getting weak. I don't think you know anything about a magnet, dude. In our so-called third eye, it is ultraviolet sensitive and hooked up to your ocular nerves. Go figure. Ra is an ultraviolet conical hat, sun. Ball, cobra, being eye, full of original blue Kachina signature. Thus, she quakes less when we get this going on. I call it the calm before the storm, because when the wind dies down from the back, we really kick in some pretty good fucking quakes and it kicks up real hard. I'm expecting later this afternoon to begin again. It has nothing to do with CERN, no matter what this guy says. Guess what? The fives are ticking back up already, Jesse. 4 times the size of the state of Texas is on fire in Siberia. The frozen tundra of the worlds are burning. This never happened before. These fires we were down to 0 precedented because earlier. We have really high. Now we got UVI 3 5s every day. Reason being, there are 2 suns on the sun side of this planet. That is easily proven by the rainbows that you're seeing in your sky. And I do mean rainbows, because there's 2 of them. One of them, a completely different color spectrum than Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, and violet, blue, indigo, and violet. Like what we got normally in our sky. If you have a different color spectrum shining on your fucking clouds, that means you have a different sun shining on your clouds, folks. Duh, it's science. Jesus color Christ. Spectrum doesn't lens flare. I came from my 17-year-old son. He reminded me of that. And there's brand new fires coming out every day, every minute of every day on this fucking planet. You know, I used to sit and fucking advise senators, Jesse, because I was a really good investigator, man. I was told about this coming. Where you been? That's just the story I'm sticking with. That's the story I've had for 12 fucking years. And I keep getting proved absolutely right. You know what else we got? We got fucking perpetual motion, dude. Little machine right here made with 6 magnets and it fucking runs anything. just by oscillating the magnets. Looky here. This is how planets orbit. You roll balls at this and they pair up. There's a big magnet in the middle and little magnets on the outside of it. It's basically an induction furnace, not turned on. Not a billion explosions a minute. And when he grabs it, they follow. Now, looky there. There's a neodymium magnet and a Hallback array with a copper wire array around the inside here. And he's just holding it still. If he moves it up too high or too low, the light goes out. That's free energy. That's a Dendera box, dude. Where you been, Jesse? There's plenty of real shit to be given your people, but you're lying to them, bro. You see everything written on these walls, Jesse? Copyright was over a long time ago. We even got a schematic working model for this. Centripetal centrifugal impact wave energy through matter. This is a magnetic plane. It flies on a magnet. That's schematic, not pretty design. That's 1748 hertz right there, buddy, on a metal plate. And an AMA fucking screen. Recognize that? 1748 hertz. 1748 hertz on a fucking hieroglyph, bro. You know you get 1748 hertz oscillations between your hair and follicle when you get excited? You get those goosebumps. Do you see the hat? Conical cap? Cobra on front? Same one. You know why we depicted this guy this way? Because he's a sun and he's holding a planet. Yeah, see the planet? Same fucking staff, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Just like this. This right here, Jess. That's a magnetosphere. Looks just like Comet Ison, doesn't it? Remember that? See that ball? See the short end and the long end of the V-neck? Do you see the short end and the long end of his V-neck? They drew it so fucking specifically, you can't mistake him. The blue goddamn Kachina. This is your scene in Peru. Here's the guy with a snake on his head, the blue Kachina. Here's fucking his angry red brother Horus, with Horus's box full of planets bigger than Jupiter, which is right here. This one's Saturn. That's Neptune. That's Earth, Mars, Mercury, Venus. Suck a fucking bag of dicks, dude. Stop lying to people. Stop lying to people, Jesse. This is Horus's box. See those big holes in it? This is an ultraviolet sensor, dude. They don't lens flare. That's a lens flare. This is a computer overlay. That's our sun. Here's Horus behind it, with bigger planets than Jupiter. Getting the picture, bud? You're misleading people at the wrong time of existence, Jesse. You don't want to do this. Do you see this guy? He's a linguist. He checked out my translation. 100%, bro. Blew his mind. He thought Ra was something else. I approached him, told him he was wrong. He looked at it. He accepted the fact that Ra is a fucking blue sun, ultraviolet, black light, dark star. Period. You need to look at the evidence, Jesse. One, the evidence proves beyond the shadow of a doubt you're wrong. Alaska didn't just ignite. You made that up and you know better. I've been making videos about the globe on fire for fucking 3 months, dude. Fuck off.